intro. Cut the intro. Cut the intro. Cut the intro. Oh my goodness. Tales of the Empire? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just when I thought Lucasfilm couldn't get any better, just when I was mad at them for releasing the Acolyte trailer on the 1 week of the year that I went away on vacation, they drop Tales of the Empire literally minutes before we went live today. Literally under an hour before we went live today. Tales of the Empire. So many people were like, oh, are we going to get a Tales of the Sith show? Are we going to, along with the Tales of the Jedi? Are we still getting Tales of the Jedi Season 2? I believe so, but we'll talk about that. This trailer was absolutely insane. Might be one of my favorite trailers of all time. I've already watched it 6 times! 6 times! And it's only been out for less than an hour. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Talk about a May the 4th celebration. We got... Chopper is excited. Chopper is freaking excited. Okay. Let's settle down. Literally the last hour, I don't know what to do. I've been smiling the entire time. I don't know what to do with my hands. What do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? Okay, we're gonna watch the trailer. We're gonna watch the trailer. Don't worry. We're gonna get the We're gonna watch the trailer. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna dissect every single frame of this gosh darn trailer because it's so damn good. From General Grievous to Darth Vader to the Grand Inquisitor to all the other Inquisitors to Morgan Elsbeth to Grand Admiral Thrawn to Clone Wars flashbacks to all this other stuff. Tales of the Empire. Okay, so before we watch this trailer, first of all, smash a freaking like on this stream if you have not yet. What the hell are you waiting for? Smash a like, please. And rank your hype level for Tales of the Jedi. I mean, Tales of the Empire. I'm going to get that wrong a million times today. I already can promise that. Rank it out of 10. What is your hype level for Tales of the Empire out of 10 after watching the trailer? Or if you haven't watched the trailer, rank it out of 10 and then we'll watch the trailer together. Rank it out of 10. And I'm going to put up a poll too to see where you guys are at with this. Are you excited for Tales of the Empire? We're going to go yes. We're going to go yes, no, and yes, I have never been more excited for anything. Oh, I can't make it that long. Okay, I'll just put then I've never been so... damn it. Okay, perfect. Those are your 3 options. Yes, no, and I have never been more excited in my life. Maybe not in my life, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, let's see. We got 10 out of 10. Over 9,000 out of 10. What is that? A quadrillion out of 10? How hype? A kabillion out of 10? 5 kabillion out of 10? How hype are we for this? Should we watch the trailer? Should we watch the trailer? Can I get a bunch of ones into the chat if we should watch this freaking trailer? Funko Bobo, what's up? All right, let me say hi to everybody first, and then we'll watch the trailer. Mr. Beckham, what's up? Fearless, how we doing? Master Revan, Skywalker Academy, Ian, Joe, Zap, what's up? Navarro, Tony, Lucas, Nick, Skywalker Cat. Oh, did I already say that? Brian. Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'll shut you up for sure. What's up? Okay, cool. I see a bunch of ones. All right, let's do it. Pick me, Funko, Funky Bobo. What's up? We are in Star Wars heaven this year. Yeah, Rose. What's up? Okay, so let's just take a second to appreciate this. This is the Star Wars that we are getting this year. Not only is the Bad Batch, like today we're going to be talking about episode 10 and 11 of the Bad Batch. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about what we think is going to happen next. Nope. We might still talk about that later on in the stream, but this trailer was so good that it threw that whole lesson plan out the window, and we're talking about this and breaking down this trailer. So not only do we get one of the best seasons of animated Star Wars ever with The Bad Batch Season 3, but we're also getting Tales of the Empire. We're also getting The Acolyte on June 4th. We're also getting Skeleton Crew to end the year. And still, I believe, if somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Tales of the Jedi Season 2. But without further ado, let's watch this trailer. Let's watch it. Okay, we're breaking it down frame by frame, piece by piece, second by second. But first, we're going to watch it all the way through. So Lucasfilm, if you're watching, and we know that you are, please don't copyright me. That would really suck. It starts with Morgan Elsbeth and Thrawn. Okay, let's see where the volume's at here.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barriss.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
You said the Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost. My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now, you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps all over. Goosebumps. Vader is Vader, and Vader is Vader, and Vader is Vader, and Vader is Vader. Like, Vader is always going to be hype. But there's way more than just Darth Vader in this trailer. Oh my goodness. Let's run it back and let's break this whole damn thing down. So it's Tales of the Empire. Remember that. It's Tales of the Empire. Gungi, what's up? Geek Ledger, how we doing? So it's two stories, the same way as Tales of the Jedi was Ahsoka and Count Dooku. This is now Barriss Offee and Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth, of course, being the one who died in Ahsoka Season 1. Spoiler alert, it was a year ago, guys, or a half a year ago. She dies at the end of Ahsoka Season 1. But she has been a Night Sister, grew up on Dathomir, and she actually, we see flashbacks of her fighting in the Clone Wars in the Purge of Dathomir. What is it called? Is it the Purge of Dathomir? When the Separatists come in with General Grievous and the droid army and take over Dathomir, try to take down all the Night Sisters. We see flashbacks to that, but that's not going to be the main story here. It's Tales of the Empire, not Tales of the Separatists and the Dathomiri and the Night Sisters. This is Tales of the Empire. So this is Morgan Elsbeth joining the Empire. We also see later on in the trailer her time with the New Republic as well, or at least her time during the time of the New Republic. We also see Barriss Offee. Now, Barriss Offee is the one who turns Omega in. I'm sorry, not Omega. What is wrong with me? Turns Ahsoka in, or frames Ahsoka for the bombing at the Jedi Temple. This leads to Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order and Barriss Offee turning evil, stealing Asajj Ventress's two lightsabers, fighting against Anakin Skywalker, and then we never see her again. She becomes a prisoner, and let's just let's just break it down because it explains a lot in this trailer actually of what Barris' story is and what Morgan Elsbeth's story is. We got 43 people in here already, so let's smash a freaking like on this stream, please, and let's break this down scene by scene. So we start off with Thrawn, which is like unbelievably cool. Not only do we start off with Thrawn, but Morgan Elsbeth is already holding the Beskar spear right here, which is interesting because this is the time of the Empire. Thrawn is not the powerhouse that he is yet. She's just joining the Empire now, meaning that Thrawn is probably not a Grand Admiral yet. He's not wearing the white suit. He's probably just a lower level in the Empire right now. But Morgan is trying to join the Empire.
Why do you seek
Let's put closed captioning up.
Imperial
It just says Admiral Thrawn, not Grand Admiral, so there you go.
favor?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed.
So that is just confirming that she was at that battle in the Clone Wars.
Destroyed.
She was in this battle where Grievous showed up.
My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Interesting. She's looking at something burning down here. Maybe this is after the fight on Dothamir? I'm not too sure. Who are these people next to her? They don't look like Night Sisters. This might be from something else, actually, because this...
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed.
This doesn't look like Dothamir, obviously, with the trees over here. So this is something else. Interesting.
My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
So Grand Admiral Thrawn, getting to see young Thrawn is going to be really, really cool because that means that we actually get to see a little bit of what's told to us in the Thrawn novels. And if you guys haven't read the canon Thrawn novels, I really do recommend. They're absolutely incredible, and they tell a lot of story when it comes to Grand Admiral Thrawn. It's why he's one of my favorite villains of all time, is mostly because of the stuff that's told in novel form, not in what's actually seen. He is good in Rebels. Don't get me wrong, he's incredible in Rebels, and he's really, really good in Ahsoka so far, or in live action so far. But this is the time period that you want to see Thrawn, his rise to power, and maybe we'll see a little bit of that. Tales of the Thrawn, that would be awesome. Yeah. By the way, if you guys see anything that I'm missing in the chat, please just scream at me in all caps. Just scream in all caps. Mike, you missed the scene! Okay, got it. By the way, May 4th. So for those of you who don't understand what this means, May 4th, we were assuming that there's going to be a secret 16th episode for the Bad Batch because the 15th episode comes out on May 1st, which is a Wednesday. And we were like, oh, there'll be a secret 16th episode on May the 4th. I actually don't think that's the case anymore. I think the 15th episode will just be the end of the Bad Batch Season 3. In May 4th, we'll have Tales of the Empire. So this is the Inquisitor's ship. We've seen it in Kenobi, and maybe that's it. Where else have we seen the ship? But they're going to the planet where the Inquisitorious base is on.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Baris.
So this is the fourth sister. We've seen her in... We've seen her in Kenobi. We've seen her in the Jedi games, I believe. But if not, she's in Rebels. I know that for a fact. What's interesting is we've seen her and we've seen the Grand Inquisitor both in Rebels. But we saw them in a different kind of animation style. Rebels is a very unique animation style, and this is different. Wait till you see the Grand Inquisitor. He looks completely different, but in maybe a good way.
Baris.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
A clone trooper tells her, just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore because they have inhibitor chips in their head to make them kill her.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
So again, this is like a flash here. This is her in the Clone Wars when she's younger, and then it flashes to
my destiny.
Older Elsbeth. I'm guessing on the planet Corvus, like where we see her in the Mandalorian season 2, but that's just a guess. So the Grand Inquisitor. This is a very different animation style, of course, since we saw him last in Star Wars Rebels, where he dies in Season 1 of Star Wars Rebels. TJ says the fourth sister wasn't in Rebels. Then what was she in? What was the fourth sister in? I know she was in Kenobi, but she was in something else, right? Somebody help me out in the chat. But this is clearly a different animation style, and it looks so badass. Do I have to remind you of the Grand Inquisitor that we saw in Kenobi? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mercy only breeds defeat.
So what's going on here is the Grand Inquisitor is testing Barriss Offee to see if she can join the Inquisitors. There's a I believe 15 Inquisitors. Somebody fact check me on that. But the Grand Inquisitor, then the first brother, the second sister, the brother, the sister, the brother, the sister, the sister, the brother, the brother, the sister, like all up, going up like 15 of them. So there's a bunch of lightsabers laid out in front of them. None of them look familiar to me right off the bat, but maybe they are. Somebody help me out. But he's training her to see if she can join the Inquisitors, because all the Inquisitors before were Jedi at one point. That's how they are able to use the Force and all that other stuff. Hang on, hold up a second. I really appreciate this, so we're going to take a pause really quickly as we just got... What the F with Sunny Lore? What's up? Okay, what the F? Welcome to the people who love Star Wars. Very generous. What the F joins at the Padawan level. I appreciate that quite a bit. All right, let's get back to this trailer here.
But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
Badass, okay? We've seen the Grand Inquisitor in action before many times in Star Wars Rebels, and he's very powerful. Kanan Jarrus, of course, gets the best of him at the end of Season 1, but he is badass. And actually, when you look around this room, you see a bunch of symbols etched onto the walls.
Attack!
They don't look like Sith writings, but they must have some significance. They're all over the walls here, like all over the place. That's pretty cool. Okay. Blood in Star Wars? Everybody makes fun of animated Star Wars for being too kid-y. They won't watch animated Star Wars because it's made for kids. Blood. Blood in Star Wars? Just kidding.
You said...
Hang on, we just broke the record for most people on a stream at the same time, I have to say. So I appreciate all of you guys being here. Smash a freaking like on the stream. Hit subscribe if you have not yet. 55 is the new record. Let's keep climbing.
The Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost.
So this is Corvus. This is where we meet Morgan Elsbeth in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. This is the same place where Morgan Elsbeth fights against Ahsoka Tano on this same exact bridge in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. This is the New Republic. So this is years and years later. This is after Thrawn's disappeared. And this might give us some key information of how Morgan is able to communicate with the Night Sisters in the New Beyond on Peridia, because that really made no sense in Ahsoka, and it wasn't really explained at all either. How does Morgan Elsbeth know where Thrawn is? How is she communicating with the other Night Sisters or the Grandmothers across galaxies? How does that make sense? There's a lot of mystery still behind the Night Sisters themselves, how powerful their magic is, what they can really do with that magic. We've only seen very little Night Sister magic in Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order, a little bit in the Clone Wars, a little bit in Rebels, a little bit in Ahsoka, but not much at all has been explained about the real power of the Night Sister magic. How powerful are they really? And I think a lot of that might be explained in this, because we're focusing for at least 3 episodes on Morgan Elsbeth specifically and how she was communicating with Thrawn, because this is during that time, during the New Republic, and we might even get some New Republic stuff going on here and how Morgan Elsbeth takes over this planet.
To change things.
Everything comes at a cost.
Well, there you go. That was the ship that was exploding. If you take a look at this ship.
At a cost.
So you see that ship? Why can't I pause on it? There we go. This ship right here that's exploding, we see the remnants of that ship very early on in this trailer. If I can... Here we go. That's the same ship right there. This is Morgan Elsbeth walking away from it as it's exploding, and then this is it exploding. So that's a little bit of a trailer magic right there. General frickin' Grievous. Are you kidding me? We haven't seen General Grievous in years. In absolutely years. Because he dies. He dies to Obi-Wan Kenobi in during Order 66, or right before Order 66. General Grievous. Just when we thought it couldn't get much better than this. General Grievous, the return. Now, this is obviously a flashback to that sequence where Grievous and the Separatists take over Dathomir and slaughter almost all of the Night Sisters of Dathomir, except for a handful. And Morgan Elsbeth seems to be one who escapes alive because she survives for a lot longer than this, but she goes one-on-one, face-to-face with General Grievous.
My world has been burning since I...
These, like, what are they called? These knife things that she has, what are they called? Suckles or seckles or whatever they're called. Those are pretty sick. They're glowing right here. They got some like glowing lines on them with some Night Sister magic around them. Pretty badass. Pretty badass.
I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
So it looks here that they're killing a Jedi. I don't know who that is. Could anybody catch who this is? It looks like a guy, from what it looks like, with a longer ponytail. Can't tell if his face is green or if that's just the blue reflecting onto his face. I don't know. Does anybody know who this is? Hang on, let me see if I can get a better angle at this. Better look at him. So I'm guessing this is Barriss after she's been inducted into the Inquisitorius. But you have the fourth sister over here fighting this Jedi. So it looks like they got some sort of longer, like, dread-looking hair. Can anybody get anything? No? Nothing? Kanan? I don't think it looks like Kanan at all. Oh, maybe? No. It does look like a... Interesting. I have no clue who this Jedi is. It might be a new Jedi. It could be a new Jedi. A nobody. It could be a nobody. Quinlan Voss. No, Quinlan Voss looks more like a indigenous person type. It has the paint over his face too. That would be very noticeable. He has a blue lightsaber, and Quinlan, I think, has a green one too. I don't think this is one. Honestly, I don't think this is somebody that we should know, but it is a Jedi who is going to die to the Inquisitors.
Now,
This is pretty interesting. Is this Morgan Elsbeth here? Because somebody is using an insane amount of power to take out all of these Separatists' droids. Damn it. This. There's somebody here taking down these battle droids all at the same time with some sort of burst of light. And, I mean, we're led to believe that this is Morgan Elsbeth. Then there's a glowing figure in the middle there. Who is that? It must be Morgan Elsbeth because it's, I mean, it must be. There's no other option here. Who do we think this is? It's got to be Morgan Elsbeth because it's, again, back in the Clone Wars fighting against droids. It must be. There's no other option here. It's got to be Morgan, right? Right? Am I wrong? Kit Fisto's son? I doubt it. Vader? You think this is Vader right here? I don't think so. Why would he be fighting droids? He would be Anakin at the time. He would be Anakin at the time. Barriss? I don't think so. The mother? It could be the mother. Mother Talzin, you're saying? Mother Talzin would be pretty cool. The mother would be pretty cool.
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time.
So the final test to join the Inquisitors is to kill another person. And they get thrown one lightsaber. This is pretty badass. Barriss doesn't get the lightsaber, but we assume she's gonna win. What's up, Miguel? How we doing? TJ, how we doing? Ethan, what's up?
It is time you meet your new master.
Your new master, Darth freaking Vader. But what's interesting about this scene is, one, we see the sixth brother, who might be Marok, right there. But we also see, and the chat is kind of in the way here, but we also see this Inquisitor right here. Look familiar? Let's see who can find it first. Who is this Inquisitor? Where is Waldo? Who's gonna say it first? Where's Waldo? 71. 71's the record for sure. The one question is, did this replace Tales of the Jedi Season 2? That's a great one. Tony was in first with the one that Ahsoka kills. Yeah, so this is from Tales of the Jedi Season 1. This is the Inquisitor that Ahsoka chops his head off, clean off, and he turns into dust. So is it a coincidence that the two Inquisitors that turn into smoke are next to each other? I don't know. But Barriss is the first to kneel when it comes to Vader walking in the room. Or is she the last to rise? Nope, she's the first to kneel. Interesting. And then we get Vader. And then we get Lord Vader.
Long live the Empire.
And the Grand Inquisitor says, "Long live the Empire." And this is actually pretty sick. It's very similar to how the Clone Wars logo went away and the Bad Batch logo appeared. Tales of the Jedi turns into Tales of the Sith. I mean, Tales of the Empire, sorry. So the reason that I think personally they didn't do Tales of the Sith, which seems like a no-brainer, they probably should have went to Tales of the Sith if I think a lot of fans wanted a Tales of the Sith. The reason they didn't go to Tales of the Sith was because they wanted to tell these two specific stories. In the Sith, there's only two of them. That's Vader and Palpatine at the time. So if they were going to do a Tales of the Sith, there's only a few characters that they could go off of. It would be the prequel characters of Count Dooku, Darth Maul, and Palpatine, or it would be Darth Vader, and that's it. You could, of course, go back in time to Legends characters. Plagueis is canon, but to his master, Darth Tenebris, or even way further to the Old Republic, to Darth Revan, Darth Bane, Darth Malgus, and maybe we'll do that eventually. But right now, there's not that many Sith to do a Tales of the Sith show. So instead, they opted out to do Tales of the Empire, to tell stories that we would never get told in a different show, and do, again, original shorts available on May 4th. Original shorts the same way as they did Tales of the Jedi, 6 episodes, all about 10 to 15 minutes each, and they all tell a major story. Now, they're following Morgan Elsbeth and Barriss Offee. Barriss, we talked about this, she's the one who tried to frame Ahsoka, but a lot of fans have been very eager to know where her story went. People have been theorizing that she's been in all these projects. Most people thought she was going to be in Ahsoka. Now, tell me, you guys, if you remember this. Give me a 2 into the chat if you remember this. I believe it was a year ago. Probably a year ago. There was rumors that Barriss Offee was going to be the main villain of the Ahsoka show. Yes, we would still have the World Between Worlds stuff and the Thrawn stuff, but Barriss would be the main villain. Do you guys remember that? Because the reason that was the case might be because this show. The reports might have been a little bit mixed up. And this show was probably in the works at the time. Barriss Offee was getting her own stuff. But the reports were being jumbled together because they were trying to keep this a secret. Let's talk about keeping a secret, okay? This is the best kept secret I've seen in a long, long time. No one, not a single person in the entire world was saying that we're going to be getting a Tales of the Empire. And not only that, we're going to be getting a Tales of the Empire trailer today and it's going to release on May the 4th. Lucasfilm knows how to do one thing extremely well. Well, they know how to do a few things extremely well, but one of them is keep a secret. Think about Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian Season 2 and like even when Ahsoka got leaked out that she would be in Mando Season 2, Luke Skywalker was never released. This show is a month away. Literally a month. Today's the 4th, right? Today's April 4th. Literally a month away. And they kept this a secret until the trailer dropped. This is the first time I can remember in a long time that a trailer dropped and the fandom lost their minds. Like absolutely went insane because it was so good and we did not expect it at all. We didn't expect it in the slightest. So this was a very, very good surprise to have on our nice Thursday afternoon for our stream. Perfect timing for our stream. Just had to make a new thumbnail. Just had to change the name of the stream, but we did it. We did it. Who's getting their head chopped off? Hopefully all of them, Gungi, but not you. Not you. So now after watching the trailer and breaking it down a little bit, we're going to continue to break it down. We're definitely going to continue to break it down. But what, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for this show? On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me in the chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, I just want to see where you guys are at. I want to get a consensus of where everybody's at with this Tales of the Empire. And by the way, 78% of you said yes, you are excited for this show, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, very generous $2 holla from Diamond Fig says, let's go. Yes, sir. Will, what is up? Are we excited, Will? Are we excited for Tales of the Empire? All right, let's see where you guys are at. I got an 11 out of 10. I got a 9.5, a 10, a 10, a 20,000 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10, 12 out of 10, 11 out of 10. It kind of sucks that they're all shorts and not longer. Yes and no. I think there's a lot of room for them to explore a lot more storytelling in shorter amounts of time, if that makes sense at all. The same way that Tales of the Jedi Season 1 was so good. Like, Tales of the Jedi Season 1 tells so much story about two separate characters in less than 60 minutes, or about 60 minutes. 6 episodes, all about 10 to 15 minutes, and tells an insane amount of storytelling about Dooku and about Ahsoka, two completely different characters, unrelated to each other almost at all, and they tell an incredible story. So I think personally that this could really, really, really give us the opportunity to not only tell more stories that would never usually get told, like a Morgan Elsbeth spin-off show or a Barriss Offee spin-off show, but they can do it in this way where they title it Tales of the Empire and then make it a multi-season show. Now, the biggest question of them all is, are we still going to get Season 2 of Tales of the Jedi? Somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier. I think so. I think this is along with Tales of the Jedi Season 2 this year. Now, I could be wrong, but I think it is. I don't think Tales of the Jedi was just a one-off show. I think there definitely will be a second season. I still don't know who it's going to be about, and your guess is as good as mine. Throw your top 2 Jedis that you want to see be the next 2 Jedis that they focus on in Tales of the Jedi Season 2. But for right now, it's Barriss Offee and it's Morgan Elsbeth. And the great news is everybody's excited. You don't see, oh, another 2 women characters. You don't hear, oh, why are we focusing on Barriss Offee and freaking Morgan Elsbeth? There's Grand Admiral Thrawn. There's Darth Vader. There's other Inquisitors. Oh, blah, 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 blah. People are just excited. They're plain excited, and that's where we want to be at. When the fandom's completely divided on a topic, there's people who hate. There's always going to be people who hate, but that's not the conversation right now. The conversation right now over the last 2 hours has just been hype. Just plain old hype, and that's great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. All right, let's see where the rest of you guys are at with this ranking. Oh my God, a bunch of 10 out of 10, some a million out of 10s, 13 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Nice. What's up, Jason? All right. Azur says, we've been talking about Inquisitor Baris for years. I can't believe it's finally happening. Yeah, and what's interesting about this, obviously there's some Inquisitors that we still haven't met in animation or live action, but there's many of them that we have met, and we've killed, I say we like I was there, we've killed a bunch of these Inquisitors as well, the Grand Inquisitor specifically, but we've seen a lot of Inquisitors die in the Jedi games and in Star Wars Rebels. But we haven't seen Barriss Offee as an Inquisitor, at least as far as we know. That means one of two things happens. One, she leaves the Inquisitorius and goes off on her own, or two, she dies. And how she dies might actually be shown to us in this Tales of the Empire, which would be absolutely insane. And your guess is as good as mine as to how you think Barriss Offee's gonna die. I mean, Vader? Could Vader be the one who kills her? Here's the thing. When Vader walks in this room, it's Anakin under that mask. It's Anakin. The same Anakin that fought Barriss Offee. Holy shit, this just clicked in my head. This is the same Anakin who fought against Barriss Offee. Barriss is the same Barriss that turned Anakin's Padawan in, accused her of this bombing, framed her for this bombing, and this is what led to Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order. What if, hang on a second, now the gears are turning here. What if this scene right here, what if Barriss's 3-episode arc ends with Vader coming in and chopping her head off? Now hear me out. Okay? The Inquisitors, this is mostly in the comics, but a little bit of it is explained in Star Wars Rebels. It's just like teased at a little bit. The Inquisitors are absolutely tortured by Darth Vader. They're trained by Darth Vader, but they're tortured. A lot of them get their hands chopped off, their legs chopped off. This is all in training. Vader is just training them, and he's chopping off their limbs. Imagine if one of them is the reason that his ex-Padawan left the Jedi Order? I got a feeling Darth Vader's going to chop off Barriss Offee's head. I mean, what do we think about that? I think this scene right here, where the Inquisitors are standing before Vader as he walks in the room, and Barriss is the first one to kneel because I don't think she knows that it's Anakin. Nobody's really supposed to know that it's Anakin. Notorious Nate, what's up? How we doing? But she's the first one who kneels. I think she's a goner. I think Barriss might actually die. Anakin, being the very emotional guy that he is, even as Vader, because Anakin's supposed to be gone. Anakin's gone, as he says in Kenobi. I still think, because we've seen it throughout the comics and in Rebels and in Kenobi even, Vader, Anakin, whatever you want to call him, he's still in there. That's what Luke sees in Return of the Jedi. That's how he eventually turns back to the light, because Anakin is still down there in some sort of way. Think about it. In the Clone Wars... Whoops. Wasn't supposed to press that. In the Clone Wars Season 7, he goes to the planet where Ahsoka and all those clones, where she buried all those clones, and she picks up her lightsaber and ignites it. That's one instance. Now, maybe Anakin is in there, but he doesn't really have any feeling for it, whatever. We've seen Anakin try to bring Padme back from the dead as Vader for decades in Star Wars comics, in Star Wars VR games with Vader Immortal. We see Anakin in there a lot. He's trying to bring back Padme. Vader would not try to bring back Padme. So Anakin is still under the mask. Anakin was never truly gone. Exactly, Gungi. Exactly. So that emotional version of Darth Vader, that emotional version of Anakin Skywalker might come out when he walks in the room and sees the lady who made his apprentice leave the Jedi Order. This might end pretty tragically for young Barriss Offee. There's no other place where her character shows up after this. She's not in Kenobi as an Inquisitor. She's not in Rebels as an Inquisitor. Granted, we'd never see the mask that she's wearing, and maybe she's just one of the masked Inquisitors. But what do we think? What do we think? Do we think that Darth Vader could possibly be the one who kills Barriss Offee in this Tales of the Empire? And Morgan's story is a little interesting too, if we can switch gears a little bit here. Because yes, she was in the Clone Wars. Yes, she fought against Grievous. But we know where her story comes to an end. There's a few things that happen here. As your pal Joe says, Vader's probably going to send Barriss on a suicide mission. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. There's a few things that could be talked about when it comes to Barriss here. And like I said, it could be exploring more of who the Night Sisters are, what their Night Sister magic is capable of, all that other stuff. But I feel like we know a lot about Morgan Elsbeth's story. Tales of the Jedi Season 1, just Tales, I guess. Tales of the Jedi Season 1. 94. Holy crap. Can we hit triple digits? That would be the most insane thing ever. I might actually cry. Just kidding, but maybe. Cake, what's up? Says, can't wait. So hype. Me too. All right, here we go. 88's the new high. 94 is the new high from what I'm seeing. Okay, so Tales of the Jedi Season 1 had Ahsoka and Count Dooku. The reason for that was two things. One, for Ahsoka to show her going into hiding, how she comes back into the fight with fighting against that Inquisitor, realizing that she can help, blah, 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 blah. Then for Count Dooku, it's showing his fall to the dark side, how he really fell. And it also gives some closure to Yaddle's character, who shows up in The Phantom Menace and is not there in Attack of the Clones. What happened to Yaddle? We find out in Tales of the Jedi that she dies to Dooku on his fall to the dark side. So that had a reason. Tales of the Jedi had a reason. Tales of the Empire has to have a reason as well. Now, I think the reason for Barriss is to close her character off, to kill her character off, maybe by giving Vader even more of a badass look by messing up the Inquisitors and actually killing Barriss by accident or on purpose. But Morgan Elsbeth is a little bit more interesting to me. Why focus on this specific character? Tales of the Empire. You could focus on another Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor. You could focus on Tarkin. You could focus on Krennic. You could focus on Thrawn. You could focus on anybody in the Empire. Why Morgan Elsbeth? Why do you guys think? Why Morgan Elsbeth? Star Wars Kata says a clone purge trooper and Seer from Jedi Survivor were in there. Was Seer in this trailer? I did not see Seer. Where is Seer? Somebody give me a timestamp on Seer. Wars for Brick says, damn, this looks actually so exciting. I know, right? I know, right? Gungy says, Mike, shout out Funky Boba. Oh, it just went away. Shout out Funky Boba for pointing out that Anakin was never gone. Oh, sorry, Funky Boba. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I promise I am. Didn't she die? Yes. Morgan Elsbeth did die. That's why I'm asking you guys, why are they going to focus on her? Brian Smith says, better than the Acolyte. The trailer definitely got me more excited than the Acolyte trailer did, but that's for a little bit different reasons. Yeah. Butterscorch says, it's for Ahsoka Season 2. Interesting. Why? What does that mean? She dies in Ahsoka Season 1, so why would it be, why would that make sense? Did we hit 100? Are we at 100 viewers right now? Holy fuck. What? Hang on. We gotta celebrate. We gotta celebrate somehow. How do we celebrate? Can we celebrate? Chat, start celebrating. Celebrate. I don't know how. Let's just dance. Hang on. I got it. Hang on. Let's play the welcome to the people who love Star Wars. Nobody joined as a member. I just wanted to celebrate. That's crazy. That's absolutely fucking crazy. I appreciate all you guys for being here. 100 freaking people at the same time makes no sense. I appreciate you all. Smash a freaking like. How many likes do we have on the stream? If it's less than 50, I'm going to fucking lose it. 46? 46? All right. Everybody say hi in the chat, please. Everybody just say hi. Can I just get 100 highs in the chat? Just H-I. Hi. Patrick, what's up? Brandon Baker, what's up? Alex, what's up? Darth Vader's in the chat. Hey, Vader, are you going to kill Barriss Offee? Are we going to kill Barriss Offee? I want to see 100 highs in the chat, like right now. Holy crap, that's a lot of highs. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay. So why Barriss? Let's get back to business here. Why Barriss Offee? Anakin is the best, obviously. Funky Boba, obviously. Oh, it's Bulbasaur. That's actually hilarious. Like Bulbasaur. That's funny. Why Barriss Offee? No, sorry, not why Barriss Offee. Why Morgan Elsbeth? Jeez, brains all over the place. Why Morgan Elsbeth? Crusader, what's up? John Groom, how we doing? Raymond, what's up? Why Barriss Offee? I think you need to kick someone. Who? What do we think? Why Barriss Offee? Why not? That's a great question too. Why not Barriss Offee? Well, like I said, there's more. Like it's Tales of the Empire. The reason they call it Tales of the Empire and not Tales of the Sith is, like I said, there's not enough Sith around. It could be Tales of the Inquisitors, and they could have done Barriss and another Inquisitor. They could have done Tales of the Empire and done Thrawn or Tarkin or whomever, but they chose Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth. Why? Here's my theory. First of all, she's there. Okay, let me explain. She's there during the attack with Grievous in the Clone Wars. If I can find that screenshot here. Where is this? Oh, there we go.
My world has been burning since I was a child.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at Grievous. Look at fucking General Grievous. I'd love to see Grievous get a story of Tales of the Sith or Empire. But see, again, he's one that doesn't fit into any of the criteria. How many Tales of the shows are we going to be getting? Where does Grievous fit into that? Like, he doesn't fit into Tales of the Jedi. He doesn't fit into Tales of the Empire. Are we going to have to make a Tales of the Grievous show? Because he's a separatist. He never joins the Empire. He dies before that. What's interesting here is his mask is cracked. Is his mask always cracked? Did Morgan Elsbeth crack his mask? Doom guy, what's up? This is the way. How we doing? So my reasoning as to why I think they chose Morgan Elsbeth was recency bias. Of course, her being in Ahsoka. Everybody seems to love the actress. What the hell's her name? Somebody in the chat help me out. What's the actress's name? Joshua says Morgan because she always has prequel stories, and it will lead up to Ahsoka season 1. Yeah. True. Probably going to tie Asajj's death and resurrection into this. I don't think so, actually. Tales of the CIS. Yeah, there you go. Petition to have Anakin flashbacks for Vader. Probably not in this show, but maybe. My theory to give backstory to Mando/Ahsoka so people won't freak if there is somehow blank returns. Yeah, I think they've probably learned their lesson from that, learned their lesson from the somehow Palpatine returns, and now they're trying to explain all of that. Asajj Ventress is interesting because she's not in this. Now, she's not a part of the Empire, so it wouldn't make sense for her to be in the Tales of the Empire show. But we all thought that Tales of the Jedi Season 2, which I still think is happening, was going to follow Asajj Ventress. And this would show Asajj as she sort of comes back from the dead. Asajj Ventress dies, has a canon death in Dark Disciple novel, and she's in the Bad Batch. So her canon death has been retconned, for lack of a better word. But we all thought that her story would be explained in Tales of the Jedi Season 2. Now we're getting Tales of the Empire, and Asajj Ventress is nowhere to be seen. Instead, it's Morgan Elsbeth and it's Barriss Offee. Gungi says, a new subscriber. Mike, thanks so much for the awesome content. Thank you, Gungi, for hitting that subscribe. How many new subscribers do we have in the chat right now? Give me a 1 if you're a new subscriber, and I know if you're an old one. I know all the old heads. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. General Grievous is in the chat. What's up, General Grievous? You're right here. Look, it's you. It's you. That's hilarious. So let's go back to why Morgan Elsbeth. Why Morgan Elsbeth? Because she was in Ahsoka. She was badass. She was in the Clone Wars. She fought against Grievous, and we could get a cool flashback sequence there. She has ties to... where the hell is he? Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Destroyed. My anger gives me
Where is he?
I offer the Empire.
She has ties to pretty much everybody. Grand Admiral Thrawn, General Grievous in the Clone Wars, and now she has ties to the New Republic. And we haven't really got much explored about what's going on with the New Republic. We really don't, because we know that Mon Mothma's in charge now. We know that Leia is somewhere over there. But we know that they don't want to be involved in a war, and that's going to be the downfall of them. They're going to get into a war with Thrawn. But that's not really explained too much. This will give a backstory as to how Morgan Elsbeth knows who Thrawn is, their relationship before Ahsoka, and it will just give so much more, and maybe even make Ahsoka better for a lot of people. I know Ahsoka is my favorite Disney Plus Star Wars show, but it's not everybody's. And a lot of people have a lot of differing opinions when it comes to Ahsoka, and this right here might actually make Ahsoka even better itself, and might even make Rebels better too, as we see the Inquisitors and Thrawn. But let's talk about the Inquisitors a little bit here. Here he is. The Grand Inquisitor, of course, is the leader of the Inquisitors. He's badass as ever, and honestly, I like the new animation style. I don't know which one I like more. I don't know, chat. What do we think? What's better, the animated style of the Grand Inquisitor in... Or no, you got three options. You got three options. Kenobi, Grand Inquisitor, Rebels, Grand Inquisitor, or Tales of the Empire. Tell me in the chat. Those are your three options. Kenobi, Tales of the Empire, or Rebels, Grand Inquisitor. Right now, probably Rebels is at the top of my list, but this is kind of growing on me. This is growing on me quite a bit. Yeah. And obviously the Kenobi one sucks. It's horrible. Yeah. Tales of the Empire. I love the Clone Wars style. I do like the Clone Wars style too. It's not that I don't like the Rebels style. It's more of like a, yeah, I don't know. Seems like you guys, can we get another angle? Yeah.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you over.
Ooh, that's a bad angle. That's a bad angle. I don't like that. I don't know. His eyebrows are doing a weird thing, and his head is too round. It's too round. It's too round. It's terrifying. I don't like this angle, but this makes me go with Rebels. Rebels is at the top still. Rebels is at the top until this is fixed. Rebels is at the top. I want to know what this writing is on the walls. This is the Inquisitor's base, the Inquisitori. What is this writing on the walls? And will we get an explanation as to those people that were trapped in the weird resin stuff in Kenobi? You guys remember what I'm talking about? The people that are trapped when Kenobi breaks into the Inquisitor's base, the people that are trapped downstairs. Will we get an actual explanation to those people down there in this show? That would be kind of cool. We don't really know what to expect. Yes, the trailer's really, really cool, and it looks amazing. It's Barriss, Offee, it's Morgan Elsbeth, it's General Grievous, Darth Vader, the Grand Inquisitors, the Inquisitors, Thrawn. Like, it looks amazing. But we don't know what to expect. Tales of the Jedi gave us Yaddle's death. Nobody thought that was coming. Yaddle's death? No idea. So maybe some giant twist or turn like that might happen in this show as well. And it could be the death of Barriss Offee, which would be absolutely insane. But we'll see. You want a movie based off the 2002 Clone Wars microseries? I doubt that, but it'd be cool. It would be cool. It would be cool. I think it's going to be great. Me too. I think this is going to be absolutely amazing. I just don't know what to expect. With Tales, we knew that Tales of the Jedi, I should say, we knew that Dooku's story was going to be about Dooku and his fall to the dark side. What we didn't know was really what they were going to tell about Ahsoka. We knew it was going to be after Padme's funeral because we saw that she was there during the trailer, but we didn't really know what it would be about. This one, we don't know much of anything. We know it's going to be Barriss joining the Inquisitors, but that's it. And with Morgan, we don't know at all what it could be about. We really don't. I have no idea. Rose says, the pickled Jedi? Yes. Yeah, that's true. We all want to know, just remembering those poor younglings. Yeah, there was a youngling in the pickled Jedi too. Pickled Jedi. That's hilarious. Patrick Walker says Tales of the Clones next. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, and now it's sort of the question of where does this end? How many Tales of the blanks can we get? What do we think? I think Tales of the Sith is definitely on the board. Like, if there's a whiteboard at Lucasfilm right now, and we know that there's probably many of them. Dave Filoni probably has a million of them. But there's Tales of the Jedi written across the board. There's Tales of the Empire now written across the board. I'm sure Tales of the Sith is on that board too, along with Tales of the Bounty Hunters, for sure. Tales of the Clones sounds incredible to me. Where does it end? Tales of Anakin? Yeah, just Anakin. Tales of the Bounty Hunter. Yes, Tales of the Bounty Hunter would be incredible. 100%. Tales of the Bounty Hunter would probably have the most options other than Tales of the Jedi, I think. You have so many bounty hunters that could have so much explanation to it. They'd have to be important enough stories, though. You know? You know? Tales of the Pirates with Hondu, that would be cool. Tales of the Chopper, the war criminal. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. My thing is, if they continue, they're not going to just do one-off seasons. There's going to be a Tales of the Jedi season 2, probably season 3, probably season 4, and season 5. Because there's no shortage. There's really no shortage of Jedi. The question is, will Tales of the Empire be a continuous show? Will it be Tales of the Empire season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4? And who will it follow after that? There's plenty of Jedi. Don't get me wrong. You could do Balin and Asajj next. You could do Kanan next. You could do Yoda next. You could do Mace Windu, Qui-Gon, anybody next for Tales of the Jedi. Luke Skywalker, Ben Solo, whoever. For Tales of the Empire, it gets a little bit more difficult. With starting with Barriss and Morgan, where do you go from there? Go to a different Inquisitor? Or do you go to officers like a Tarkin, like a Thrawn, like a Krennic? I don't know. It's interesting. They opened a world of possibilities. Tales of the Separatists? Well, then that's where you could bring in Grievous. Yeah. I sort of want to know when the seventh sister took Barriss's place. Is that what happens? The seventh sister takes Barriss's place? Tales of the weird, the Force wielders or Force weirders. Tales of a guy who loves Star Wars. Okay. Okay. I'm down for that one. I'm down for that one. I still have absolutely enough reason to stay a Star Wars fan, even after reading so much hate after the other series like the Acolyte trailer. Yeah, there was a lot of hate for the Acolyte trailer. What I really love about this is that there's no real hate that I can see so far about this trailer. Most people are really excited. I want to see Sifo Dyas create the clones. That would be a pretty good Tales of the Jedi. That would be Tales of the Jedi again. That would fall under the category of Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Grievous's lightsaber collection. There you go. All right, let me see. So I asked you guys who Plo Koon was he featured? No, Plo Koon was not in the trailer. No, he was not. No, he was not. Yeah. Tales of the Younglings? Oh no. Let's hold our horses and see what happens to Barriss Offee when this miniseries airs. Yeah, I don't think she's probably going to survive this show. I think the best bet here is that Vader comes in and kills her. Let's take another look at Vader's appearance at the end of this trailer. Can we?
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
I love how they don't show his face. Like, we don't know what Darth Vader looks like. Like, they have to keep that a secret. All the people going, I wonder who this could possibly be. Who's the cameo appearance? in Tales of the Empire. Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? It's obviously Vader, but it is cool. It is mysterious. It is intense. We'll put it that way. But it would be crazy if this scene right here, him walking by her, he just pulls out his lightsaber and goes, Barriss? She looks up at him, and then he just pulls out his crimson lightsaber, crimson blade, and chops her head off. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Yeah. Zap says, maybe Lord Vader had his helmet at the cleaners that day. Imagine Vader without his helmet on. Well, he can't breathe without his helmet, so that would be a problem. But, yeah. I just, my only prediction, really, for this season of Tales of the Empire, as of right now, is that Barriss will die, and probably to Vader. Maybe she gets sent out on a suicide mission, like Joe said earlier, but I don't know. I like how they all bow. Yeah, Vader has the respect of everybody. Even the Inquisitors, who are supposed to be the most feared beings in the galaxy at the time, other than Vader and Palpatine, because they hunt down the Jedi and they're like, they wield the lightsabers. Everybody fears them, but even the people who everybody fears, the Inquisitors, fear somebody, and that somebody is Vader. Yeah. Dead Wing says, I want to see Dr. Hemlock in Tales of the Empire Season 2 if that comes out. That's a good one, but I don't think Hemlock's going to survive the Bad Batch, honestly. I think Hemlock's a goner by the end of this season of the Bad Batch. We can talk a little bit of Bad Batch if you guys want to, but I think we should probably focus more on this trailer because it's so freaking good. Let's go back to Thrawn. You gotta love Thrawn. Is any of these the Chimera? I don't think so. It's too early for the Chimera, right? Doesn't look like it. But it's just the way that they crafted this trailer is just genius. It's absolutely genius. Barriss is the seventh sister? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Oh, you think Barriss sends Vader to kill Ahsoka, but Ahsoka kills her? That would be pretty cool. If we got to see Barriss versus Ahsoka in this show. I definitely think there's going to be some appearances that aren't obviously in this trailer that could happen throughout this show. Like Yaddle in... Well, we knew Yaddle was coming in Tales of the Jedi... Pause. Yaddle was coming in Tales of the Jedi Season 1, but we didn't know that she was going to die. Like, we really didn't know that was coming. But I would assume that there's going to be a lot more surprises in this show. There's no reason for them to make this unless there was some story to really be told. But the way this trailer is crafted is so genius. It starts off with Morgan Elsbeth, who you could argue is the least exciting of the two, or the less exciting, I should say. I think everybody. Well, let's ask the class. Who are you more excited to see in this show, Barriss Offee or Morgan Elsbeth? Personally, for me, I think it's Barriss, 100%, because Barriss was the one who framed Ahsoka, and we haven't seen her since then. She fought against Anakin. Now Anakin's Vader, and she's bowing down before Vader in this trailer. That's going to lead to some craziness. Pure and simple, I'm way more excited for Barriss. Should I poll it? All right, let's poll it, because the other poll has so many votes already. It's insane. This poll has 153 votes. That's the most of any poll we've ever had on this channel. It's absolutely insane. But let's poll it. Do the poll. Okay. Are you excited for Tales of the Empire? 81% of you said yes. 16% said yes, and I've never been more excited. And 1% said no. So only 1% of you guys are not excited. And I'm sure that's just a few of you messing with me. But if you aren't excited, please tell me why in the chat. Who are you more excited for in Tales of the Empire? Barriss. It's 2 S's, right? 2 R's, 2 S's. Barriss Offee. She has a bunch of double letters in her name. Barriss Offee and Morgan Elsbeth. If I spelled either of those wrong, sue me. Actually, don't sue me, but yeah. Barriss or Morgan Elsbeth? Who are we more excited to see? Let's see. I think, now I might be wrong, but I think the common consensus is going to be Barriss on this poll. But we'll see. We shall see. Gungi was the first to vote. There you go. All right, with already 20 votes in, which is crazy, we're about 88%, 90%, 88%, 91%. Okay, it's bouncing around 88 to 90% of you guys say Barriss Offee. So I agree. I'm more excited to see Barriss. But what they did with this trailer was crazy. They started with Morgan. They were like, we know that you're here for Barriss, but we're going to show you how insanely cool a story about Morgan Elsbeth, a random Night Sister that just appeared in The Mandalorian Season 2 and died in Ahsoka, has very little screen time. We're going to show you how we can take a character like that and show you that she has one of the coolest backstories in Star Wars with Grand Admiral Thrawn, and she fought against General Grievous one-on-one in the Clone Wars. So they start the trailer with that because they know you're here for Barriss. They know you're here for Barriss, but they show you Morgan anyway.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
They're like, let's just tease you with Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Clone Wars, because years ago, her planet was attacked.
Oh, my people were all but destroyed.
All but a few.
My anger.
I think this is Corvus. I think when she arrives on Corvus here, because we can see actual plant life. This is not Dathomir. Dathomir has no trees like this on it. So I think this is Corvus. And when she arrives on Corvus, it's a flourishing place. It's a flourishing home to life. But by the time we see it in The Mandalorian, it's a desolate wasteland. You guys remember Corvus, right? Let me pull up Corvus. What it really looks like in The Mandalorian. Corvus Mandalorian. Yeah, this is Corvus. The desolate wasteland from The Mandalorian. This is actually what... This is from StarWars.com, the picture that they created for it. Or they posted for it. It's the desolate wasteland that has no trees, no life, no nothing. But that's because of Morgan Elsbeth and all the others. Yeah. When you look at it here, it's got trees. It's got life. Yes, it's on fire right now, but there are trees. This is just the start. Now, this ship is the ship that we see later on that explodes. That's a New Republic vessel. That's when Morgan Elsbeth shows up. So now let's connect the pieces here. Let's start with Morgan Elsbeth and connect the pieces. So this is the crashed, blown up ship that we see later on in the trailer, which we'll get to. But this is Corvus, from what I am guessing. You guys think it's... Yes? Yes? Okay. Corvus. Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yes? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
My anger.
This is her people burning it to the ground.
Gives me strength.
Now this looks like Dathomir. So the last one looked like Corvus. This looks like Dathomir. Now this girl over here... Oh, you guys can't really see that person. This girl over here looks to be a human, but so is Morgan Elsbeth, I guess. But most of the Night Sisters that we see in the Clone Wars and in everything, really, they have Asajj Ventress's type face. Like, it's gray, it's painted, all that stuff. Morgan Elsbeth is a human, which is rare in this species. But it looks like this girl over here is too. Yeah. But it looks like only 3 of them survived the massacre.
It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
So that still looks like a very young Morgan Elsbeth. She joins the Empire seemingly soon after General Grievous destroys her people.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Baris.
Seeing these clones is pretty damn cool.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
What's interesting is this must happen almost immediately after the Empire takes over. Funky Bulbasaur, I'm going to have to time you out, buddy. You can't keep spamming like this. Okay, where was I? This must happen immediately after Order 66, immediately after the Empire takes over, because there's still clone troopers all over the place. And we've seen in the Bad Batch that very quickly the Empire takes over and they switch over from clones to, yeah, I know, I'm trying my best. I haven't had this big of a chat ever, so it's hard to keep up, you know? It's hard to keep up. I just timed him out, so hopefully he learns his lesson. But there's clones here instead of the TK troopers or the clone troopers, I mean the stormtroopers that replace the clones. But right now it's clones, so this must happen almost immediately after. Yeah. This is the way says, oh, sorry, it just went away. What did you say? What did you say? Sorry, I can't read it fast enough. I'll go back to it. We're also getting Thrawn in the Clone Wars animated style too. Let's go. Yeah, and he looks great. I mean, he looks fantastic. He looks so good. And I actually think this is... I thought we could see Thrawn in the Bad Batch, and I still think we might. It looks a little bit less likely now, but it still could happen. But there you go. You get a look at Thrawn in the Clone Wars outfit, or animation, I should say. But going back to this, it's still clone troopers and not stormtroopers. And he says, of course, you should be glad you're not a Jedi anymore because they would all be killing him. Yes. Yeah. Funky Bulbasaur, I get you're trying to prove your point, but you can't just spam the chat over and over again. That's just not how it works. Yeah.
Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth.
These two things are pretty damn cool. She already got the cool Mother Talzin blade in Ahsoka.
Your path is set.
But these things are sick. Who is this weird, this looks like somebody with a mask on or something in front of her? I don't know who that could be. I don't know.
Morgan.
Mountain Clan, sorry, is the one who's saying your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. Matron? I have no idea who that could be.
Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
And then this is the same ship. This is Corvus. So it goes from Dathomir to Corvus.
Fulfill my destiny.
So she's fulfilling her destiny. What that destiny means to her, I really have no idea. I don't know at all. I don't know. Yeah. I understand Barriss Offee's story. I get where it's going, you know? But Morgan's, I don't know where it's going. What is this legacy she's trying to go after? What is the point of her story? I don't know. Yeah. It looks like the Puss in Boots death sickle. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. But she already has this Beskar spear. We're going to see that in action a lot.
Mercy only breeds defeat.
I feel like some of these lightsabers we're supposed to recognize. Does anybody recognize any of these lightsabers? These two over here look like they're very similar. These two over here look like they're very similar. And then there's a bunch of different ones in between. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lightsabers. I feel like they wouldn't put these in here unless they were supposed to mean something to us. But interesting. I don't know. We'll have to check it out.
Feet. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
And it's a green lightsaber. So these are all probably Jedi's lightsabers. Because she picks up a green one. Interesting. So these are probably all old Jedis who they've killed lightsabers.
Breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
Okay, so Barriss is pretty strong. We've seen her fight Anakin Skywalker and kind of stand her own in the Clone Wars, and she gets absolutely tossed here by the Grand Inquisitor.
You said the Empire would...
Actually, I completely missed this scene. This is Coruscant, right? Yeah, this is Coruscant. This is... Is this Coruscant? Isn't this where the Zillo Beast is held or similar to this? Is this Coruscant? Somebody help me out in the chat. Is this Coruscant stuff? What do we think? Blood. Yes, looks like it. Yes, this is Coruscant, right? Actually, since we have over 60 people here still, can I get some like 60 plus good cups follow orders in the chat, please? Ba-ba. So if you guys are new here, this is Good Cup and it follows orders. And when I bring it out, You're supposed to put good cups followers in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Look at all those good cups follow orders. That's what I like to see. There we go. Okay. So this is Coruscant. I don't know what role this plays in any of this. I really have no clue. I don't know. This must be Barris' story and not Morgan Elsbeth's. But I don't know. This is the only time in the entire trailer that we see Coruscant, right? Interesting. I don't know. I have no clue. Why do you guys think we're seeing Coruscant here? What is the theory? What is everybody's theory on this one? Why Coruscant? Who Coruscant? I'll do you one better. Where Coruscant? They have two storylines. Yes, there's two storylines going on with Barris and Morgan. But is this going to be Barris's? Barris is being taken out of prison. Oh, yeah, it could be. This could be the prison on Coruscant. Yeah, that's true. Could be. Palpatine. I think we have to see at least a glimpse of Palpatine in this. No? It's the Tales of the Empire. You're not going to show the Emperor? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just Barris being taken out of prison, actually. True. Oh, you're saying Barris' story and Morgan's story are not connected? Neither were Ahsoka's and Dooku's, really. I mean, they had a little bit of similarities, just being that they were both Jedi who left the Jedi Order. I don't really know what the two similarities would be between Barris and Morgan, except for maybe that they weren't part of the Empire and then they joined the Empire after? I really don't know. Bryant Martinez says, I would personally love a Tales of the Mandalorian. Ooh, that'd be cool. I really enjoy their history and mythology. Yeah, Tales of the Mandalorian would be pretty cool because there's a lot of Mandos that we haven't seen in a long time or have never seen on screen. And you could go all the way back to the Mandalorian Civil Wars or the Mandalorian Wars against the Jedi. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Dirty Hawk TV, what's up? This is the Clone Army military headquarters. Is it really? Interesting. Seen in the Bad Batch with Cody and Crosshair. Oh, so that's this place? Interesting. The only thing connecting these two characters is Ahsoka. That's true. Ahsoka is connecting to these two characters. The biggest question and the biggest mystery to me is whether or not Barris will remain alive by the end of this series. Because if she is, that could lead to her showing up in season 2 of Ahsoka. But if she's not, I don't know. Gungi says, the Acolyte has around 70% dislikes. Thankfully, there are only 2,700 dislikes versus 67,000 likes on this one. Yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons as to why. Let's see how many likes it has. Well, this probably isn't updated, but yeah, that's awesome. It has 500,000 views in just 2 hours. That's crazy. But the reason why the Acolyte has so many dislikes and all the controversy around that show specifically is a whole ordeal. It's a lot to get into. It has to do with the showrunner and all this other stuff. But with Tales of the Empire, these are the hardcore fans that are only going to watch animated shows. Like, not every normie fan when it comes to Star Wars watches everything, watches the animated shows. They always say, oh, the animated shows are just for kids, blah, blah, blah. So the people who watch this stuff are going to be, like, really excited for it. Yeah. Rose says, Tales of the Mandalorian story of Tar Vizsla and the Darksaber would be really, really cool. Yeah, him creating the Darksaber would be sick. The Acolyte is also making news today, Mike. Yeah, there was a Empire Magazine article written about it today. Skywalker Academy says, Tales of the Maroks. There you go. I was actually going to talk about that today and how I think the clone assassin in the Bad Batch is actually a Marok. It's actually nobody. But I might just make a full-on video about that that'll drop tomorrow instead because we had to break down this trailer today. Yeah. Yeah. No problem, Gungi. No problem. Mike, check out the Empire magazine. Maybe we'll do that later if we have time, but I want to keep breaking this down. All right, let's keep going.
Said the Empire would help to change.
So again, this is way later. So we see Morgan Elsbeth throughout the course of like 40 years here. From the Clone Wars, or maybe not 40, but like at least 30. Because it's from the Clone Wars, her fighting against Grievous as like a teenager probably, or a young adult. And then it goes to her talking with Thrawn during the time of the Empire. But this scene right here is years and years later. This is when she goes to Corvus. It's still full of life here on Corvus, but she's about to take it over. This is during the time of the New Republic. Yeah. Emil, what's up? How's it going? Yeah. If you guys aren't in the Discord, by the way, there's a link in the description below to a Discord called The People Who Love Star Wars. And if you're not a member, it's only 99 cents. Join a member. That's also a link in the description below. But back to this. This is going to be extremely important. This is the New Republic. We rarely see the New Republic in anything except for The Mandalorian, and even that is rare. B-Man, what's up? So this is going to be pretty important, and we know that this person right here...
Everything comes.
This is the guy from... He's the villager, right? From The Mandalorian, maybe? But this seems to be a senator or some sort of person from the New Republic. But, yeah.
At a cost.
And that's the ship blowing up. So this is the ship blowing up, like I said earlier. Oops. No, come on. There it is. This is ship blowing up, like I said earlier, and then this is her in the wreckage of said ship.
My destiny.
So, that's her destiny, whatever it is to take over Corvus. Alright, seeing General Grievous just never gets old. This is so damn cool. Oh my goodness. General Grievous says, Tales of the Old Republic. I think we'll eventually get that, but not anytime soon. I mean, we haven't even gone to the Old Republic yet, so you gotta go there first. Yeah. Wookie Talks, what's up, Wookie Talks? Says, 63 people currently watching it and 71 likes. The math isn't mathing. It's not mathing, but I like that kind of math. I love that kind of math, for sure. Yeah.
My world has been burning since I was a...
Anytime we get to see General Grievous is pretty cool. Did somebody help me out in the chat? Did we ever answer this? Is his mask usually cracked like that? I don't think it is, right? So did Morgan Elsbeth crack this? Yeah? Grill Fit Warriors, what's up, says, it would be very cool to see an origin movie about Palpatine and his training. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, 100%. Him and Plagueis training. Whew, sign me up. Yeah. So did he get his mask cracked from Morgan Elsbeth? Is that what we're thinking here? No, it's not ever usually cracked. Yes, his mask, I think, has always been cracked. Oh, well, we got contradicting people here. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. General Grievous. General Grievous's mask. Oh, wait, I think it is always cracked. You're right, it is always cracked. Interesting. I didn't know that. Huh. It is always cracked, but it doesn't look like it's that cracked, you know? Let's take a look. This is... Yeah, so it's cracked, but it's not that cracked. This is from StarWars.com. General Grievous's photo. Sweet, I'm actually right. I'm always wrong. There you go, Joe. Yes, it's always had lines above it. Yeah, but this is a few lines and very small lines. This is very defined lines. This is a big crack in his armor here. Like a big crack. Big crack. Small crack. Big crack. Small crack. Yeah. But at least there's a crack still there. Interesting. More Grievous. I want to see Grievous origin story. That's what I want to see.
Child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Wait, what was that behind her? Hang on, let me move this back over.
You cannot stop what has begun. What has begun.
What is behind her here?
What has begun.
Ah, damn it.
You cannot stop what has begun.
Damn it. Oh.
You cannot stop what has
Is this anything? Looks like it's supposed to be something behind her. But I can't see.
begun.
And again, I think this Jedi is probably just some random Jedi. A lot of fans probably aren't going to like that it's just some random new Jedi, but I think we'll live. Night Sister magic damage. Ooh, Night Sister magic damage to Grievous's mask. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Grievous just goes back to his lair and gets a replacement face mask. It could be, yeah, he probably has some replacements. So this Jedi does not look familiar to me. He's got a blue lightsaber. I've never seen him before. I really don't know. But this Inquisitor's probably going to kill him anyway, so his life is going to be short-lived. That's for sure. Yeah. I'd love to see a Darth Bane and how he starts the rule of two. That would be incredible, but again, I'd rather go to the Old Republic first than just get a animated short of that, you know? Yeah, no? Probably a random Jedi. Yeah, I think it's probably just a random Jedi that's going to die shortly. Like the Jedi from Kenobi, probably. But I know for a fact, if anybody's going to complain about anything, this will be it. Oh, another Jedi who survived Order 66? Wah! Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's my take on all this. The Jedi Order had tens of thousands of Jedi at the time of Order 66. Did all of them have clones around them at the time of Order 66? Probably not. Probably not. And even if they did, a lot of them were probably a master and an apprentice, just like Kanan Jarrus and his master, just like Cal Kestis and his master. And a lot of them, the masters, probably sacrificed themselves to let their apprentices live. And this guy looks pretty young to me, so he might be in that similar category. But yeah, I think this is a random Jedi. Yeah, he survived Order 66. Maybe he was taking a poop. Maybe he just had to take a poop. Well, all the other clones were looking for him. He was taking a poop, and then he was like, okay, I sense that something wrong has happened, and I must flee the scene. And he flushed himself down the toilet and escaped through the sewers. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear? Maybe a Jedi just had to poop during Order 66. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, he's probably going to die in this scene anyway, so we won't have to worry too much about who this Jedi is. Funky Bulbasaurus says, sorry for spamming. It's okay. It's okay. We just have to have, you took things too far. There you go. We just have to have respect for the other people in the chat, It's clear that I couldn't get to everybody's chat today because I physically can't scroll back up to read everybody's chat, so I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best today. This was crazy. Yeah. I appreciate you being here, Funky Bulbasaurus, and I like your name. You just can't go crazy like that, I'm going to have to time you out. Yeah, no? All right, let's keep going. All right, two things here. One.
Just begun.
Is this Barriss? Do we think this is Barriss? And if so, she's wearing a helmet here, clearly. So maybe she does have a cool helmet on as well. She's coming to help. A lot of smoke in this scene makes us not able to see what's going on. But I do think this is Barriss, and I wonder who she's going after. And who the hell is the glowing being? Who is this? Oh, hang on. Wait a second. One sec. Tony with the very, very, very generous 5 gifted. Hebe King, Keto, John, Pam Hill, and Kate Does Nature. Welcome to the people who love Star Wars. Oh yeah, Tony, very, very generous. I appreciate that so much more than you'll ever know. That is very, very nice, Tony. I appreciate that quite a bit. Huge shout out to all those new members. I like to see some familiar faces getting those, like Kate and Keto and Hebe King and John and Pam. I guess all of them are familiar faces. That's good to see. I appreciate that, Tony. Very, very nice. Very, very generous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your pal Joe says, Morgan revives a dead Barriss Offee as a Night Sister zombie Inquisitor to do her bidding as Marauder. Holy shit. That's actually an incredible theory. Let's talk about this. What if the Tales of the Empire is all to establish Barriss and Morgan Elsbeth because Marauder is Barriss, just brought back from the dead? Actually, does that work? Isn't Marauder a guy? Don't they refer to him as he many times and his voice sounds like a guy? Now, maybe that's just to hide her person, hide who she is. I don't know. Interesting. I like the theory, but it might not work. It might not work, but I do like it. Brian says, imagine coming back for a massive one and seeing all the from a massive one and seeing the aftermath and destruction of Order 66. That'd be pretty crazy. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, that'd be wild. Tony says, it's a special day, having fun. It is a special day, Tony. We hit 100 concurrent viewers at the same time. That's insane, so I appreciate it. Little O's, what's up, says, y'all are reaching with that one. Yeah, I don't think that one's true, honestly, because Marauder is a male under the mask. But it's not a terrible theory. It goes along the lines of why these two characters specifically, why Barriss and Morgan Elsbeth, how are the two of them connected at all? Like, Dooku and Ahsoka were both Jedi who left the Jedi Order. What do Barriss and Morgan Elsbeth have in common that they put these two specific characters in the same story? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. This is why I like doing these live streams, because we come up with some absolutely crazy theories. You know? John Groom says, they would make Marok's death a massive anticlimax. Well, it already was. It already was a massive anticlimax. That was already like, oh my God, it's Starkiller. Oh my God, it's Barriss. Oh my God, it's everybody. And it was nobody. James says, I wonder now that we got Barriss and Vader in the same room if she will learn that he was the one responsible for putting her in jail, because when he was Anakin during Ahsoka's trial, no, I don't think Barriss is going to find out that Anakin is Darth Vader. I certainly hope not. But I think Anakin is obviously going to recognize Barriss, and that might lead to some big problems when it comes to Barriss Offee's future. Yeah. Anthony says, Mike, except Marok looks nothing like a woman. Well, he has a mask on the entire time. He got the form of a man. He's played by a man actor. He was voiced by a man. If it was Barriss Offee, then Filoni would have wanted us to see it. That's true. Yeah, for sure. Your Snoke theory smokes. That's pretty funny. Mike, here's the connection. They're both survivors, and both went dark willingly. They've chosen their respective destinies, contributing to the Empire. That's pretty good. That's their connection. They both willingly chose to join the Empire. I don't know if Barriss was really willingly. She was a prisoner. She didn't have much other option. Yeah. ER Entertainment Reviews says, I think the Grand Inquisitor used Barriss to capture and kill her master, Luminara. Ooh, Master Luminara. That's pretty good. Interesting. Barriss's master is Luminara, and Luminara is in Rebels because Kanan thinks that she's still alive. And then they go to find out that she's not. It's just a trap by the Empire. Interesting. So you think that they're just using Barriss to get her master? Now, it might be two things, like the Empire is working on two things here, trying to get Barriss to become an Inquisitor while also trying to get Luminara. Interesting. Because we know that Luminara probably survived Order 66, but we know for a fact that her body is at least captured by the Empire. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good theory right there. Fearless says, so many women in Star Wars now, we make them into men again. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I can't wait till people start complaining that this is two female leads. It's like, it's stupid. Barriss was a prisoner of the Republic in the Jedi Order, not the Empire. True. To an extent, she's still going to be a prisoner until she gets freed by the Inquisitors. I think Vader will torture Barriss. Me too, Catherine. I think she'll torture Barriss, but maybe even he'll kill Barriss. Like, Anakin's going to be pretty upset. And Anakin's an emotional guy, if you haven't noticed, throughout the course of Star Wars. He's a pretty emotional dude. And I think he'll probably let all those emotions out, especially this being so soon after Order 66. Like, this is Anakin as he's still sort of figuring out how to move around in his suit and all that stuff. So he might take out all of his anger and rage on Barriss, Offee, and the other Inquisitors. It'll be so cool to get a training sequence between the Inquisitors and Vader and seeing him chop off their limbs and stuff. Whew, it would be awesome. Just him 1-on-15 versus all the Inquisitors. It would be so damn cool. So cool. Yeah. The Grand Inquisitor tortured Barriss, but yeah, Vader would torture them all. Yes, exactly. I think so. That'd be cool. James says, I think Vader will recognize Barriss, but I don't think he will care, to be honest. Sure, she framed Ahsoka, and she's the reason that she left the Order, but Anakin is no more. But that's not Anakin anymore. He tried to kill Ahsoka in Rebels too. Yes, but that's a lot later. This is almost like immediately after Order 66. And Rebels is like 18 years later. So that's Vader as he's sort of gone through all of it. This is Vader right after. This is Vader immediately after all that stuff happened. After Ahsoka just left the Order. Actually, I guess Ahsoka left a little bit earlier, but it's right after he burned alive. He now can't move around as good as he used to. His wife Padme, who he did all this for, is dead. Like, he's still in a crazy mindset where he could still do some crazy stuff. And if he saw Barriss, he might just flip a switch and go crazy sicko mode on Barriss. Yeah. I think Barriss will sense that Vader is Anakin and we could be in for a brutal fight. That might be possible. The same way that Ahsoka is able to sense that it's Anakin, maybe Barriss is able to sense that it's Anakin because she has multiple interactions with Master Skywalker during the Clone Wars, so maybe she is able to sense Anakin's presence. And maybe as soon as he walks in the room, Vader, that is, she senses Anakin and like looks scared as balls, and because balls look scared, I guess, looks really scared, and Vader senses that and wants to get rid of the weakness and maybe tortures her a little bit or kills her, or who knows. Whatever it is, it's going to be pretty damn cool. Yeah. All right, let's go back to this. Who the bleepity bleep is this? So it's during the Clone Wars because it's a bunch of droids. Damn it. I'm the worst at pausing, guys. There it is. It's a bunch of battle droids. And this giant glimmer of light is taking down all of these battle droids. Whoops. Damn it. So close. There it is. This glimmer of light, this person, it's clearly a figure in what looks to be a hood. Could be Mother Talzin. Could be Palpatine with the hood. I don't know. I'm stretching there. It could be Morgan Elsbeth, but Morgan Elsbeth has never conveyed this amount of strength, and we see her die in Ahsoka. Can we watch it again? We can watch through the whole thing again if you guys want, but let's just break this scene down for a second here first. Who is this? Who do we think this is? Mother Talzin? That's probably the most likely possibility here. But she died. We see her die. Grievous kills her. Pointy hat looks like Mother Talzin. It doesn't look like a pointy hat. It looks more like a hood. Hang on, let me look up a picture of Mother Talzin so we can compare and contrast. Mother Talzin. Oh yeah, the pointy hat. Yeah, it doesn't look like Mother Talzin though. Mother Talzin has like really pointy features. Like this. She's got the pointy hat. She's got the pointy little things coming off of her shoulders. This does not look like her. This is just two arms pointing out in one direction and a hood on. if Barris had this insane amount of, like, power, that'd be wild. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. Will Morgan Elsbeth stay dead? Yes, I think so. Yes. Master Revan says, I still think it's Mother Talzin. Could be. Ahsoka the White? Oh, imagine. No, it can't be, because Ahsoka the White doesn't show up till years and years later. This is the Clone Wars. Yeah. What's so funny about this image, Mike, it looks a lot like the mother from the High Republic Phase 2 flashbacks. Flashback hallucination? Well, there wouldn't be these droids there if it was the mother from the High Republic. These droids are from the Separatists, from the Clone Wars. These battle droids? I don't know. The whole battle droids makes it even more confusing, because this could be like Barriss or somebody, or an Inquisitor of some sort, or Vader even. But the fact that it's battle droids means the Clone Wars, and that means probably Morgan Elsbeth. But she doesn't have this sort of power. Could be Luminara. Ooh, could be Luminara. Luminara illuminates the room. That would be pretty funny. No, Morgan was given the gift of shadows. She'll be back. No, she's definitely dead. If she comes back, that would be a big surprise, but maybe. It doesn't look like arms either. Yeah, it does. Looks like somebody with their arms stretched out. Guys, it's me. Wait. Okay, good. It's me. It's me. Master Revan says, look at the lights and shadows from the Flash. There are breaks in it. I don't know what you mean. I don't know, man. It's Darth Mike. Yeah, it's me. James says, could be why we don't see Barriss in Rebels. Maybe Vader kills her in secret. Imagine before he killed her, she whispered, this is for Ahsoka, and I'm Anakin. That would be wild. That would be absolutely insane. But it would explain why we don't see Barriss as an Inquisitor in Rebels or in Kenobi. She's probably going to die before any of that happens. Which would kind of be a bummer if this was just a story just to tell the end of Barriss' story, but maybe. Maybe. Honestly, I don't know who this could be. Me either. I really don't know. It's the Bendu in alternative form? No. I doubt it. But this will be a very interesting one. This reveal will be pretty big. It's during the Clone Wars. I don't know. I really don't know. Interesting. Your guess is really as good as mine at this point for this one. I don't know.
Now you must face one final test. To join us.
So this is the other person she has to fight against. I'm guessing she's going to kill him, so he's not going to last too long.
It is time you meet your new master.
So before we see Vader, before we get to the Vader, okay? Before we get to Vader, the Grand Inquisitor's a really cool character. He's like one of the coolest characters in Rebels Season 1, but he's only in Season 1 because, spoiler alert, he dies. Kanan Jarrus kills him. But he's a really cool character. And even in Kenobi, he's not that cool. So getting more Grand Inquisitor is going to be pretty damn cool to me. Yeah. It's so good that she's the first one that kneels. It's so good. And then this is the sixth brother, or maybe even Marok. And then this is the Inquisitor from Tales of the Jedi. He is Smoke in Tales of the Jedi. When Ahsoka kills him, he turns into smoke. I wonder if he's going to be a human or smoke or whatever, or if that'll even be explained in this show.
Long live.
Like right there. She looks up, sees it's Vader, and senses it's Anakin, and then like Anakin senses it's Barriss and turns around and just chops her head off, clean off. Imagine she goes through all that training, becomes an Inquisitor, and just dies. That would be crazy. Pam Hill, Pam, you became a member. Tony generously gifted you one. Palpatine, the Emperor, should be in this. I agree. I think Palpatine will probably be in the show, but we'll see. Yeah.
Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire. Now, as cool as this is, comes out in less than a month, or in a month exactly, on May the 4th. Do we still think that Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is a go? Do we still think that Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is happening? What do we think? What do we think? Yes and no. Here's the thing. I think it will still happen. It's more of a question of will it happen this year? Are we going to be getting multiple Tales of the Blanks every year? I'd be all for it. I'm sure it's not that difficult to make. Obviously, it's difficult to make. It's a story in Star Wars. It's 6 episodes, but they're short. They're only 10 to 15 minutes an episode, and you could have multiple animators working at a time to create these shows. Interesting. Skywalker Academy says, it will eventually be Tales of the Jedi. It will eventually. Tales of the Jedi is not a thing of the past, so you think there will be Season 2, yeah. The Kiner Music composers said yesterday that it's done. I posted it on Discord. Oh, yeah, you said that Tales of the Jedi Season 2 has been finished. Well, that means that Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is probably coming soon, you know? Wedge Odyssey, what's up, says hello there. Solo D, sure, says hello there too. Plenty of stories to go around. Yeah, I agree. That's why I think we could possibly be seeing multiple of these Tales of the Blanks every year. One on May the 4th and one on the second half of the year in like September or something. Like, yeah, didn't Tales of the Jedi come out in October or September? Something like that, where you could get a Tales of the Blank on May the 4th and a Tales of the Blank in September every half of a year. That's not really a half of a year, but you understand what I mean. Every sort of 6 months, we're getting a Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Sith, Tales of the Bounty Hunter, Tales of the something. This is just great news purely based off the fact that we're not just getting Tales of the Jedi. We're getting something else. If they're going to Tales of the Empire, they're going a lot further than that. Tales of Yoda's species. Yeah. The Mandalorian fan channel says, I think Asajj Ventress will get her own spin-off show from the Bad Batch. I think so too, with Omega. Yeah, I don't think this changes that. I think so too. I think we'll definitely be getting a spin-off show with Asajj Ventress training Omega. Maybe it's like a hidden path for the Jedi show, or maybe it's just an underworld show. Yeah, I don't know. Wedge says, if we're not getting another big animated show, I'd be down for that. 2 Tales of the Blanks every year. What would you guys rather? Would you rather one main animated show like The Bad Batch to continue with possibly like an Asajj Ventress with Omega show? Or would you rather just the Tales shows? Just the Tales of the Sith, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Bounty Hunters, or just a full-on Bad Batch level show? Or both, like a mixture of both. Which would you rather? Should we pull it up? Let's pull it up. All right, this poll says, are you excited for the Tales of the Empire? I said, who are you? Damn it, I knew I typed something wrong. Nobody corrected me on that. You guys, I did mean, who are you excited? I was right. Who are you more excited for in Tales of the Jedi? 83% said Barriss to 16 saying Morgan. And you guys might be surprised because honestly, it might end up being, by the end of the day, Morgan Elsbeth. Her connection to Grievous, her connection to Thrawn, her connection to the New Republic, her connection to all of this, Ahsoka, might be way more important than just Barriss Offee, because Barriss might just train to become an Inquisitor and die. And that might be really, really cool, but it might not be nearly as important as Morgan Elsbeth's story. All right, let's pull it up. Which would you rather? Full animated shows, for example, Bad Batch, Damn it, I can't spell Bad Batch. Bad Batch. Full animated shows or Tales of the blank. Tales of the blank or both. And I bet you the both category is going to win, but when I say both, I mean like less of each, but both. So you get multiple Tales of the Blanks every year, or you get only one specific animated show every year, or you could split it down the middle, so get less of each and then get both. I'm probably on the lines of both, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What do we think? Right now, it's only 55% of you say both. So interesting. I'd rather Tales than those 8 to 10 minute shorts they do. Well, that is Tales. What do you mean? Tales is the 8 to 10 minute shorts. Morgan's story is much more interesting. Really fearless. Interesting. Grievous says, another fine Tales of the Something addition to my collection. There you go. The more the better. I agree. I think the more the better is the kind of thing here. Full-on shows for the watch parties. We'll be doing watch parties for Tales of the Empire. Don't get me wrong for that. Yes, it all comes out at the same time, and it'll be a long-ass watch party, but we'll be doing them anyway. And yes, the full shows are a once-a-week type deal, and that's more content better, but yeah. Knights of Melvin, what's up, says, the trailer looks fire. Peak Star Wars. Melvin, I really love this new side of you. It's really nice. The Mandalorian fan channel says, I want a show about Sergeant Krell and the Scar Squadron that replaced the Bad Batch as the Empire's elite squad. No. Krell from, hang on. Sergeant Krell? You talking about Krell from the Clone Wars Krell? Sergeant Krell. Oh, okay. No, you're talking about the Legends lightsaber wielding freaking Stormtrooper Krell. Is he canon? There's no way he's canon, right? There's no way he's canon. Oh my god, he's canon? Wait, what? There's no way. Is he canon? Creel. Is it Creel or Krell? Krell is the Jedi, or the evil Jedi dude. Creel is this lightsaber wielding. Interesting. Is this canon? That'd be pretty cool. That would be cool. Mandalorian. That would be pretty cool. I must say. Yes, he and his squad are canon and made by Disney. Really? That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see that then. I'd be for that. Knights of Melvin says, I'll be there for the watch parties with my Grogu shirt on. Yes, you will, Melvin. And I appreciate it. Melvin is an avid Star Wars lover. If you go by his channel, you'll really tell that he loves Disney Star Wars specifically. Disney Star Wars is his wheelhouse, for sure. Yeah. Master Revan says, Tales of the Old Republic, hashtag make Revan canon. Revan is canon, he just hasn't really been explored yet. And I think we will eventually go to Old Republic, it just doesn't seem like anytime soon. Wedge says, they closed Lucasfilm Animation Studios in Singapore last summer, so Tales might be the future of animation. I think they want to save money. Yes, closing the Singapore animation side of things was a bummer, but I don't think they have a lack of animators over there at Lucasfilm. They've been churning out the Bad Batch, Rebels, Clone Wars Season 7, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith, Star Wars Visions. They have plenty of people who love to animate. And honestly, I've always been saying this. I'm a huge Rebels fan. You guys know that. But I think Star Wars animation, Rebels specifically, is some of the most unappreciated, underrated, but unappreciated Star Wars content there is. And I think when these Tales of the things come out, they're really some of the best work we get. Tales of the Jedi is some of the best stuff we've ever seen in Star Wars, and it's literally 60 minutes. It's very short episodes. It's 3 episodes of Dooku, 3 episodes of Ahsoka, all about 10 to 15 minutes each. It's really crazy. Jesse, what's up? What's up, Jesse? Brian says, been waiting for Star Wars Theory's reaction. I know he's going to love it. Yeah, I'm sure Theory might love this. I don't know if he's... I honestly don't know. Master Revan says, his name is canon, not the character, just like how Starkiller is canon, but not the character. Interesting. The Mandalorian fan says, do you think Cal Kestis will get his own live-action show? Since Cameron Monaghan looks like him, he could play the part in live-action. I think Cal Kestis will come into live-action, but do I think he'll get his own live-action show? Probably not. I'd love to see Cal get a Tales of the Jedi season, and then have him come into live-action. He's still getting Jedi 3. Jedi 3 still has to happen. So you got Jedi Fallen Order, you got Jedi Survivor. There's going to be a 3rd Jedi game. That still has to happen. But I'd love to see Cal Kestis in live action in the Mandoverse. I'd love to see him in the Mandoverse. Yeah. John Groom says, personally, I like Kyle Katarn's reactions. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys talking about other Star Wars YouTubers right now? Are you serious? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Master Revan says, Cal in a new Jedi movie. Cal in the new Jedi movie? Oh, in Rey's movie? Probably not. Yeah. I think pre-2014 Star Wars I'm a pre-2014 Star Wars lover myself. I love both Star Wars, Lucas Star Wars, and Legends Star Wars. Yeah. Wedge says, do you think Barriss is the 7th sister? That's a good question. I love the Empire. Me too. All right. Let's see. 7th sister. Star Wars. No. No, I don't think so. This is not Barriss. Oops, this right here. Let me zoom out. Boom, 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 boom. This is not Barriss. This is the 7th sister from Rebels. This is not Barriss. This is clearly just somebody else, but it's not a bad theory. Nick says, give me some Tales of the Broom Boy. There you go. I was going to make a full-on video about the Broom Boy at one point, and then I was like, nah. All right, should we rewatch this whole thing? Should we just get hyped again one more time? Should we just get hyped again just one more time? Let's do it.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Baris.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
Fulfill your destiny.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
You said the Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost. My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
I could watch that trailer over and 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 over again till the cows come home, but that is just incredible. It could be one of the best. I mean, Star Wars is really good at creating trailers. Don't get me wrong. Some of the trailers for Star Wars content have been insane, but that might be the most excited I've ever been, just purely based off of a trailer. Because we had no idea that this show was even existing before we got it 2 hours ago. So it's really like the craziest thing that I've seen from Star Wars in a long, long time, just based off of a trailer. Just based off of a trailer. This has broke the internet. Or broke my internet, at least. My brain being the internet. Let me see how many views it's up to by now. It already has over 600,000 views. It's only been out for a little bit over 2 hours. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Wild. Wild, wild, wild stuff. I'm very much looking forward to this show. I cannot wait at all. And clearly the fandom is on board with it, as we've broken records today on this live stream, hitting over 100 current viewers at the same time. Absolutely insane. Does anybody know what we got to? What the max was? How far over 100 we got? Or was it exactly 100? I don't know what it was. But regardless, very, very cool. I appreciate all of you guys. We're not ending stream just yet, but I appreciate all of you guys. All right, so any last minute thoughts, predictions, anything crazy about this trailer? Something I might have missed? Anything? Anything? Is he remote control behind me? Yes. Let me turn him back on. He goes to sleep after a while because he's lazy like that. What's up, Chop? Yes, I know. Yeah. Chopper's a big fan of the he's a big fan of the trailer. Exactly. 103, maybe more. That's crazy. Okay. All right, let me keep reading these. Let's see. Brian says, I'm hoping that we see Barriss Offee have a redemption arc in this. Supposedly, she was one of the Order's strongest healers. I hate to see that go to waste. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Barriss is not getting a redemption arc. I think she's going to die. Yeah, Chopper agrees. The Mandalorian says, the seventh sister is a different character from Barriss. Yeah, clearly. Master Revan says, are we going to do watch parties for Tales of the Jedi? Or yes, 100%. Or watch party for it? Yeah. It'll be May the 4th. It'll be Star Wars Day. We're going to be doing a stream that day anyway. So we might as well make it a watch party. Why not? Or maybe even do 2 streams that day. Why not? It's going to be a fun May the 4th for sure. And now this just makes it so much better. James says, I need to rewatch that episode of the Clone Wars where Dooku sends Grievous to Dathomir and kill the Night Sisters. Just want to see if Morgan is in the background. Probably not. Yeah, Morgan's definitely not in the background because she's not a character that's been created yet at that time. So there's no way for her to be in that. I mean, it would be insane if she was, but I seriously, seriously doubt it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But go watch it and report back. Seeing General Grievous mowing down witches again is going to be fun. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Now we're talking. Jess says, Empire, can't wait to see this story. I can't wait either. It's going to be awesome. For real, though, Tales of the Rakata is a need. I don't know if it's a need, but it's a want. Yeah. Master Revan says, Vader walks in and sees Barriss, tells everyone to leave the room, and then boom, she's gone. It would be crazy if for the 3 episodes that we get with her, she's training to become an Inquisitor, and then just to end her arc, she just gets killed by Vader. That would be insane. That would be so wild. Yeah. More iconic than Vader's. What's more iconic than Vader's breathing? Nothing. You got to think about it too. Like, it's just breathing. His breath. The way he breathes, you can recognize, almost anybody in the world can recognize who it is. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Yeah. The coolest General Grievous in canon so far. He does look very cool in this animation. Wedge says, one thing I love about Star Wars is how when a new character is introduced, we can backtrack in the timeline to fit them in like we do here with Morgan. No other franchise does that. Yeah, and it's kind of like with... Well, it's because of the prequel trilogy. Because the original trilogy came first, and then the prequel trilogy happened after, and we backtracked to Anakin's story and what happened with Palpatine and how he took over. And all of Legends stuff goes back to the Dawn of the Jedi, and it's George Lucas starting in the middle of the story. He could have started at the beginning with the Dawn of the Jedi, and we never would have had to go back. But George has always said that he likes to start stories right in the middle. So it's all on George. It's George being the genius that he is to go back and really explore stories. In Star Wars, yeah, you're right. No other franchise really does that. There's prequels in other franchises, but they never really do things like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, to go back and fill in small details in character arcs. Yeah. Yes, you too, Chopper. Yes. Tales of George Lucas. There you go. Now we're talking. Is that Chopper behind you, remote control? Yes. He rolls around too, but Grogu's right in his way. Oh, he's going to push Grogu off the... Yeah, back up. I got him at Galaxy's Edge last week, or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago? When the hell did I go? 2 weeks ago? Tony says, the two sirens that are unexplainable... What? Oh, the two scenes that are unexplainable is the city on fire that Morgan sees and punches the fist into the ground, and the Force user that pushes the droids back. I'm guessing the city that's on fire, it doesn't really look like a city. More so, it's probably the remnants of the battle between the Empire, or sorry, not the Empire, the Separatists and the Night Sisters. But yes, the beam of light creature or person, no idea who that is. Oh shit. This is the way it says, the droids look like it's in Barris's timeline during the attack. Probably the powerful person might be her mother or Jedi Master making their last stand. Could be Luminara, you think? It could be. It definitely could be. But we'll see. We shall see. Tales of the 501st. That would be pretty good. Mike, also a new... Wait, there's also a new short, Mike. I'm seeing if there's anything new. A new short? What are you talking about? Tales of Mace Windu's return. There's Empire, so I can't wait to see it. Yeah, the Empire looks so cool. I can't wait. Kyle, what's up? Says, hello, Mike. Want to play Rocket League after? Sure. Sure. The Mandalorian fan channel says, do you notice the mayor of the town where Morgan captures was in the trailer? It was the guy that Din Djarin saved from the electric poles. Yeah. We did see that in this scene right here. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, this dude. This dude right here. Yeah, he's in The Mandalorian too. That's what makes me think that this is not that far before The Mandalorian season 2. Like, not that long before, I should say. Yeah. Yeah. Master Revan says, okay. I gotta go. See you next time. Another great podcast. Thanks, Revan. I appreciate it. Jess says, Darth Vader must hate her for what she did. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Vader must still have a lot of hate for what Barriss did to Ahsoka. Brian says, and once those characters die, we can always go back to the past like they're doing with Morgan Elsbeth. Yeah, true. Even when a character's dead, you can go back and talk about what happened in their past. Jerry Barry, what's up, says, if they do a live-action Omega, I think they should use Florence Pugh as Omega. She looks very similar. Yeah, kind of. That'd be cool. That'd be a big actress to get over to Star Wars, too. Usually they don't do that much with Star Wars. Yeah. I love how this trailer came out right on time for you, Mike. Thank you. Thank the maker. Yeah, I know. It was pretty good. I think it was Lucasfilm. I know that they probably don't care, but it was Lucasfilm watching out for me because I missed the Acolyte trailer when I went on vacation for the 1 week of the year, and they were like, "Here, Mike, we'll hand you an awesome, incredible Tales of the Empire trailer out of nowhere so that you can live stream it immediately." So thanks, Lucasfilm. I appreciate it. Hope they show how Morgan Elsbeth obtains the Beskar staff/spear. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually, because she doesn't have it in the Clone Wars flashbacks, but she does have it when she joins the Empire with Thrawn. That'd be cool. What does this poll mean? Oh, okay. Star Wars for Life, what's up? The poll is, would you rather have a full animated show like The Bad Batch, like only full animated shows, but like more of them, so like a 6-season show or something, or Tales of the Blanks, like just 2 of them a year, like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the other stuff, or a little bit of both. Less of each, but but both at the same time. That's what the poll means. Yeah. Tales of the Battle Droids. Yeah, that'd be cool. The Kiners might have meant that Tales of the Jedi was this. So we might not be getting Tales of the Jedi Season 2. Bummer. But they announced it as Tales of the Jedi Season 2, which I still don't understand. So maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Darth Vader will kill her. I think so too. I definitely think so too. All right. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Crazy to break down a 2-minute trailer. Who would have thunk it? This actually allows us for Saturday stream to talk about the Bad Batch. We'll obviously be talking about this trailer still too, but on Saturday stream, we stream, of course, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. On Saturday stream, we'll be breaking down the Bad Batch episode 11 and episode 10 and talking about what we think is coming in the next week's episode and what's happening down the stretch. This was an incredible trailer. Absolutely incredible. I appreciate all of you for coming. This was the greatest stream in channel history. Exactly, Chopper. We hit over 100 current viewers at the same time. Absolutely insane. If you guys have not yet, smash a freaking like on this stream. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. We are on our way to 50K. We just hit 43,000 today. Thank you to everybody who hit that subscribe. And let's end this poll. See where this poll ended at. 51% of you want both, a little bit of both. 36% want full animated shows. 12% want just the Tales of the Jedi. Nice. Vader's going to torture Barriss before she kills her. I agree. I absolutely agree. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate all of you more than you'll ever know. Watch out for a video tomorrow talking about who the hell this clone assassin is, because I think it's actually nobody. I still think it could be Commander Cody or even Tech, but we're going to talk about it all. I'll break it all down in that video for tomorrow. So watch out for that video tomorrow, probably at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, as always. I appreciate all of you. Smash a freaking like on this stream if you have not yet. How many likes are we up to? How many likes we got? 80. Oh my goodness. 80 likes on a live stream is crazy. We have over almost 1,200 views on this live stream. That's fucking insane. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm going to get on out of here. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate it. Does this mean Tales starting on the 4th means your theory about having a secret last episode of the Bad Batch is probably wrong? It's probably wrong, John. It's probably wrong. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate all of you. Hit subscribe if you have not yet, so my pretty face will show up the recommended feed of yours. And may the Force be with you. Always. Oh yeah, what a great stream, what a great show. Huge shout out to Tony for the very, very, very generous 5 gifted. Huge shout out to What the F, I believe, for the becoming a member at the Padawan level. And Will Diamond Figs for the $2 holla. I appreciate all that. I appreciate all of you. This was an incredible stream, one to remember forever. I'll never forget it. The first stream we ever went over 100 current people. Absolutely insane. Yeah. Can't wait for this show on May the 4th, literally only a month away. And we got the Bad Batch to look forward to, so watch out for a video tomorrow and watch out for a live stream on Saturday where we're going to talk all about this. Whew, what a great stream. This was absolutely insane. I don't want it to end. Should we just keep it going? Should we just reverse Uno this and just keep it going? Should we just go for 3 hours? I can't do that. I got to pee. I can't make 3 hours without peeing. I drink too much water on these live streams. All right, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow during that video. Yeah. Watch out for a short at 5 tonight. Hopefully, if I can get that out by now. I got to finish editing that before I get on out of here. All right, I appreciate you guys. I'm just stalling at this point. Just hanging out, you know, just vibing. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your lives. And good night, everybody.